Peace and blessing. This is the Black Light. Before we get started, I'd like to give praises to Allah who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad to raise up among us a leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. From him came the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and a host of others here and not here. The Nation of Islam is scattered also. You got brothers in different camps. And then you got Clarence X and the 5%ers, or the Nation of God and Earth, Gods and Earth. And they kind of, fragmented. So you got fractions in the Nation of Islam. You got fragments in the 5%ers and God's 5%ers and the Nation of Gods and Earth. Then you got the Hebrew Israelites. You got fractions. Then you got the Hebrew Israelite Moors. Then you got the Moors. You got the Moor Science Temple of America. Then you got the Moors, different fragments or different categorizations of the Moors. And then you got different fragments of the Garveyites. You got the New Garvey movement. You got the UNIA. Then you got the Panthers. You got the old Panthers, the new Panthers. Fragments, And then we have Egyptologists, different fragments of the Egyptologists. And then you have metaphysics. You have different fragments of metaphysicians. And then you have, in the Christians, you have the Baptists, the Seventh-day Adventists, different fragments of those. And then you have Jehovah's Witnesses. And then you have Nubians. And then you have the Washita and different fragments of those that call themselves the Native Americans. We could go on and on and on. Baptists, different fragments of Baptists. Holy Ghost, so forth. Catholic, same thing. Because everybody, the main thing that's divided is not the teachings, because the teachings is almost the same. And I mean, some of them interpret things different. But if it saves a brother from killing another brother, or saving a brother from using drugs, saves a brother from prostitution, a brother or sister from prostitution, from pandering, from the ailments of society, then this is good. If Jesus can save them brothers, why knock it? If a brother was an alcoholic and he get a hold of Jesus and then he stopped being an alcoholic, why knock it? If a brother is a pedophile and he get a hold of Allah, don't knock it. Why talk against that? You know? But now, if it's not doing you no good as a whole, you know, as a whole nation of people, and it's not taking hold and not giving effect, and you still got rape, you still got adulterers, you still got murderers, you still got this and that and the other, then it's not doing you no good. If your cities are being run down, if the house catching on fire, if diseases are running rampant, then something ain't right. You got a church on every corner, or a mosque on every corner, or a temple, or a synagogue. Something ain't right. See, it ain't the religion or the church or the synagogue or the place. God is not just in that temple or in that mosque. You know, the universe is the whole. It's the all in all. So it's everywhere. The atmosphere that you breathe is on this planet. You know. But on other planets, it's a different type of atmosphere. And you can't breathe that atmosphere. So the best place for you is right here on this planet. Until you come up with a way that you can survive or live on other planets, then this is the best place for you. But the Earth, along with those other planets, are in this universe. Each are in its own orbit. And that's how people are. We are all on Earth. We are in our own orbit. But we all are in order. You know? We are bowing down to the order, supreme order of the most highest intelligence. So, but what makes us different on this planet Earth, what makes people different is we have choices. We have good, we have evil. We have righteous, we have unrighteous. We have truth, we have falsehood. We have positive, we have negative. And all that's for the benefit of us, to develop us into a supreme being. So we are gods in the making, you know, because we have that universe within us. So we have a system called thought. And when we go against the supreme order of things, we are destroying ourselves. So right now, the planet Earth It's out of order. You know, it's out of order. God say, be fruitful and multiply. That's an order. But right now, we're subtracting from ourselves. We're destroying ourselves. We're bringing about disease. And Mother Nature acts in accordance to our thoughts and emotions. Things are out of order. We out of order. Don't care how many churches and temples and mosques you have, if you're out of order and you go to these churches, the preacher's out of order. He's not teaching the right teachings. You know, some kind of way he got away from the right teachings. You know, the preachers are scientists also. The teachers are scientists also. So all the preachers and leaders are trying to see which one has the best religion, and it's all influenced by the dollar, the almighty dollar. All they want is a job, you know, but they're not trying to transcend their neighborhood. This is the Black Light out. I'm going to come back with the part 2 of this.